So here's a quick message. I'll be giving away this dual dash cam for free to one lucky subscriber. So I'll be putting up all the details of how you can win this 4K dual channel dash cam for yourself in one of my videos pretty soon. So in case if you want to win this dash cam for free, make sure you watch all of my upcoming videos where I'll provide all the details of this giveaway contest. Let's move on. So here is the box pack of the IZI Drive Plus 4K camera. So as you can see, on top of the box you have a picture of the front 4K camera along with the rear picture of the same cam showing the display and the LED light. On top it's written 4K dash camera plus rear camera. It has built-in Wi-Fi and GPS, and here is the name of the cam, that is IZI Drive Plus. Let's take a look at the side of the box. So here they have provided some specifications. So it says it has 4K UHD resolution, 3-inch Full HD display, ADAS enabled, 24/7 protection parking mode. This is with the hardware kit, and a Sony StarVis sensor. On the other side of the box, again some features are highlighted. So it says it has integrated super capacitor, built-in Wi-Fi and GPS, 170-degree field of view, that's impressive, night vision and f2.2 aperture. So at the back of the box there are pictures of the rear camera and the front camera. Also the contents of the box are provided right here. You can pause the video and take a look at that. Also there are important specifications, the technical specifications for both cameras are provided right here. So the front camera is a 5 megapixel camera and the rear is a 2 megapixel. The sensor used is a Sony StarVis IMX335. The front camera resolution is 3840 x 2160p and the rear is 1920 x 1080. The display is a 3-inch LCD display. Display resolution is also Full HD, that is 1920 x 1080. It supports 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. It has built-in GPS, built-in ADAS. It supports time sync, loop recording. It has a built-in mic, and it supports memory cards from a minimum of 16 GB up to 256 GB. And the power interface is a 5V 2A power interface. So it is app enabled. So as you can see, specifically they have provided logos of both Apple and Android. So both operating systems will support the IZI Drive app. So let's head on to opening up of the box and take a look at the contents inside. So as soon as you open up the box, you have a thank you card and also 100 rupees of token which you can use in further purchases on their website. So let's first jump into the first thing which is available in the box, the dash camera itself. So here is the IZI Drive 4K camera. I mean, it is looking very premium, and this is sort of a unique design which I have seen for a front camera. I haven't seen any dash cameras designed in this way. So you have this lens area here and a large segment covering up the lens. You have the IZI Drive naming right on top, and you have a striped zebra appearance at the front with matte black and gloss black stripes. On the bottom you have some buttons which correspond to the audio recording, emergency recording, video directory and camera settings. So on the left of the dash cam you have the power button and the channel button. On top you have the slot for the mounting adapter, and here is the channel 2 input which is for the rear camera. On the right side of the dash cam you have a type C power port, DC in port. You have a micro SD card slot and a reset slot, and again this must be the ventilation holes. So this is basically a sticker at the back, so you need to remove it off before operating the dash camera. So for now I'll just leave this sticker right here. So let's keep the dash camera here and jump into the box and see what we find more. So this is the rear camera, and you have the naming of the camera also given on top of it, the IZI Drive. Is this camera rotatable? Let's just check it out. Yes, so this camera rotates 360 degrees. You have this lens cover which you need to remove before installing. You have this sticker and the windshield mount. So it's a standard rear camera which is more or less similar to all the rear cameras which I have seen till now. And here is the micro USB port for the rear camera which plugs into the front camera. So here is a connector for the rear camera also provided. So here is the main power cable, as you can see. So this is a type C port and a USB type A port for the 12V car charger. So now you have the windshield mount, which is basically a suction mount. So you need to remove the sticker before adapting onto the windshield. And here is a specific mount which plugs into the front dash cam. Let's put the mount inside the hole and slide it in. There you go. It slides in very easily, and you need to just tighten this ball joint based on your requirement so that the camera doesn't move about while the car is moving. So as you can see, this can even more or less adapt to vertical windshields as well. So as you can see right now, if you consider my hand as a vertical windshield, the camera can be adapted onto vehicles which have vertical windshields, and of course this tilts a long way, so all slanted windshields are compatible with this. So in order to remove the mount, so you need to press on this and slide out the mount. There you go, the mount is removed easily. So let's keep the mount here. So after this, you get a 12-volt car adapter with a single USB port and also a LED light right below. Then as a last piece in the box, you get this wiring crowbar or the installation tool. Let's keep this here. So finally, the last item, you have this electrostatic sticker. You can use this to adapt the dash camera on the windshield. The two user manuals for the front camera and the rear camera. So if you're someone who is interested in taking a look at the detailed specifications of both the cameras, their installation processes, the working of the camera, you can take a deep dive down into these user manuals. So these are the things which you get in the box: the windshield mount, the rear camera power cable along with the rear camera, the front camera power cable, the main 4K front camera, a 12-volt car adapter with a single USB port, an electrostatic sticker, and 2 user guides. So now let's take a look at some of the important features of the IZI Drive Dashcam. The front camera has a resolution of 3840 x 2160p and the rear camera has a resolution of 1920 x 1080p. The camera has a Sony Starvis IMX335 sensor. This camera has an ultra wide field of view of 170 degrees. It has a 3-inch Full HD LCD screen at the back. It also supports an integrated super capacitor. It has built-in Wi-Fi and GPS. It has ADAS support and also it supports 24/7 parking mode with a hardware kit which is sold separately. It supports memory cards up to 256 GB. It has a speed limit alert warning built in within the dashcam, and it also supports IZI Drive Cam app for both Apple and Android smartphones. So let's straight away take a look at a sample. So as you can see, I have paused the video at a point where the car next to me is very close. So let's just zoom in on the license plate now. So as you can see, it's a very crystal clear read of the license plate. All numbers and letters are clearly visible, including the IND lettering at the left corner of the plate. If I zoom out and fast forward the video so that we get to another instance, so as you can see, the car on the left is about a distance of 20 feet, and now the number plate is slightly blurred out due to the magnification factor, but still all letters and numbers are clearly visible. But although at this distance, the ability to view the IND letters does go away, but in spite of it, the whole number plate is still pretty clearly visible. Let's take a look at the car, the white Swift Desire, at about a distance of 30 to 40 feet away. If I just zoom in, so as you can see, the number plate, although it is blurred out, you can still read the number plate. All letters and numbers, you can sort of make them out even at such high distance of 40 feet. So this is what 4K cameras are best able to do: catch number plates at a distance of 30 to 40 feet very clearly. Taking a look at the rear camera footage, now this does seem to give a warm tone, but if you take a look at the license plate at a very close range, so as you can see, it does have a minimal amount of noise, slight blurriness because it's just a 1080p cam, but the overall number plate is now still clearly visible and you can make out each letter and number. Coming to the night sample from the front camera, the night video also does seem to look pretty clear. If we take a look at the license plate at a distance of about 10 to 15 feet, a decent read of the license plate, slightly whitewashed because of the glare of my headlight falling at the right lower bottom of the number plate, but in spite of it, the entire letters and numbers are very well visible because of the 4K resolution. If we move forward a bit down into the video and pause it, so as you can see, my headlight is now falling directly on the license plate, and because of this high glare of the headlight, the license plate read gets completely whitewashed. So this is a common issue with all previous generation Starvis sensors, and this is where the latest Sony Starvis 2 sensor really shines. Taking a look at the rear camera footage at night, so as you can see, the rear camera does tend to capture a lot of glare from the headlights of the vehicles facing towards it. Also, you can see some light streaks. So although you may not be able to read the number plates using the rear camera at night, it does give you an overall picture of all the events that are happening behind your car. Now taking a look at the side-by-side comparison of the front and the rear camera. So as you can see, the front camera has a 3840 x 2160p resolution with a 24.98 frames per second. It has about 18,000 kbps of bitrate and the file size is about 140 MB. The rear camera has a 1920 x 1080 full HD resolution with a similar frame rate of 24.98. It has around 9000 kbps bitrate and 80 MB of file size per minute. In comparison, the front camera footage offers a very cool tone, slightly overexposed, and the rear camera footage offers a warm tone where you can see a yellow tint on the video footage. Comparing the night sample from the front and the rear cam, the front camera does seem to offer very good quality during the night time. Also, it is able to balance out the contrast, brightness and saturation levels to near natural levels. In terms of the rear camera, it does capture some glare and it does look slightly overexposed compared to the clear footage from the front camera. Overall, the video footage at both day and night from the rear and the front camera do justice to the price of the camera, and coming at a price of less than 10,000 rupees, you can't be expecting more from this. So here is the IZI Drive Cam app in the Google Play Store. So let's click on the install button and wait for the app to install on my smartphone. So the app is now installed. Let's go ahead and open up the app. So as soon as you open up the app, you get this home screen and it says please make sure the dashcam's Wi-Fi is on and your mobile is connected to the dashcam's Wi-Fi. It is also providing the default Wi-Fi name and the password, which is the numbers 1 to 9. So let's head to the Wi-Fi settings and see if we can find the dash camera's Wi-Fi network. So as you can see, the dash camera is turned on and you can see the IZI Drive 5285 Wi-Fi network right here. If I click on that, it will ask me for a password. So let's enter the password 12345678 Let's click on the connect button. So here you go, the dash cam is now successfully connected. As you can see, my camera and the focus lights on top. So first let's head into the settings of the dash camera and see what are the settings the dash camera provides. So on top you have the record volume, which means you have the mic option which you can enable or disable. You also get voice notifications based on what you have selected. There's also a logo stamp option which you can enable or disable. You have the video length option, which is a minimum of 1 minute up to 3 minutes. You also have option of 2-minute video length. Next you have the video resolution options, giving you the option of 3840 into 2160, that is 4K. Then you have the option of 2560 into 1440p. You also have option of recording 1920 into 1080. Then you have the option of selecting the sensitivity of the G sensor. You can either set it off, low, mid or high. I'll just currently set it at off. Then you have the volume, which you can completely turn off, keep it low, mid or high. So I'll just turn it off for now. Then you have the screen off time, wherein you have 3 options: off, 30 seconds and 1 minute. Then you have the video storage option, that is the encoding option, that is H.265 or H.264. Following that you have the speed limit alert, which will alert you once you cross a certain speed, and if you click on that, you have the option of setting a speed limit from a minimum of 50 km per hour to a maximum of 200 km per hour, or you can turn it off completely. Then you have the option of adjusting the time. Then you have the option of formatting the memory card. Following that you have the option of changing the Wi-Fi SSID and the password. Then you have the factory reset option to reset the camera to its factory settings. Following that you have the help option and the about section, wherein it provides the app version and the firmware version of the dash camera. Let's head into the album section. Within the album section you have the further subsection called as local and DVR. If you click on DVR and head into the video section, so here you can see all the videos that have been recorded and currently are in the dash cam. You can either view them or download them within the app. So what do you think? Well, I definitely think that the launch offer of this dash camera is simply the best, and at that price range you're not going to find a better dash camera, be it a single or a dual channel one. So if you're interested in purchasing this, head down onto the description, you will find the link right there. And the most important point, that this sale price, this launch offer price is not going to stay for long. Make the most use of this launch offer if you're in the market looking for a 4K dual channel dash cam. Well, we all want to have a 4K dash camera in our car, and if it is available at such a budget price, why miss the amazing chance? So in case if you have any more doubts or queries regarding this dash cam, do write that down in the comments and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. So this was the video for today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.